Good afternoon or morning, whenever you're watching this. Amy Jo Journals. I'm Amy Jo. Today we're going to do a craft with me. We're going to make this embossed corner pocket. I backed it on some just some cardstock, I think it was, or it was some type of junk mail. But anyway, I ran some pages through my embosser. So I'm going to show you how I did all this to make it look like this. So we're going to start with this shabby shutters. Use my blending brush here. And all I did was just do this all over it. Whatever color you want to use that you think would look good in any of your journals you're making. I use different colors today. I'm using, 4 or 5 different colors on each one of them. I try to get into this, down in the grooves where it's been embossed as much as possible without ruining the embossed. That is why I like the brushes. When I do this, I have some of the these types of daubers too, but I really like the brushes for this type. Plus the stenciling. I like using these for stenciling. To me, it's just easier. See, it's getting in the little grooves there. To me, this is very relaxing. The whole creative process is relaxing to me. Even with my YouTube channel and my Etsy shop, it's still very relaxing to me because I get to, every time I come into my craft room, it's just to make something. That's how I look at it. It's just to make something and try to share it with my new friends on YouTube. I want to thank you, wonderful people. I'm slowly growing. Okay, there's that. It has 2 sides, but I'm only going to do one side with you guys today. Because it can be time consuming to get what you want, the way you want it. We don't need a 2-hour video. I think you guys would get sick of me that way. But then, I always try to put the lighter color on bottom, depending on what I want to put. Sometimes I put 3 or 4 colors, but today I'm only doing the 2 colors. So let's put that away. And then I'm going to use Crush Olive because it's a little bit darker, deeper maybe. And then I'm going to use a finger dauber for that. And then I'm just going to lightly go over, because this I just want in the embossed, on the embossed part, the part that's sticking up. It changes the dimension so much. I just love the way, excuse me, just love the way it just pops. And then the little bit of white that is still showing through gives it another dimension. I just love the way it works. Love the different dimensions. I try to use complementary colors. Sometimes I don't, and it looks funky. Now on this one, I used brown, green pen, brown, dark brown, and then a green pen to color in some. But this one, I'm only using 2 on it. Now when I go to put it in a journal, I might use another color that's complementary to the journal or the feel of the journal. But I like that one. Very cute. And on this one, when I was making it, I tried to use the oxide in the ink. I tried to spray it with water. It didn't seem to do anything. I didn't notice a difference anyway. So, I don't know, we'll see. But anyway, I really love the way that green turned out. Very pretty. I'm not going to cut it down yet. For one, I want to do the other side. Might do the other side in a different color in case I use this as an envelope or something. But let's move on to this one. This one is a wood shaped. Now I used the brown corduroy to do this part. Let's just do it. I love the brushed corduroy here. This one won't take as long as the other one because it's not as, this embosser is not, embossing plate is not as detailed as that one, but this is what I did for all three of these that I'm doing. I got most of my embossing folders from Temu. I know a lot of people don't like that, but I like to save money anywhere I can. And sometimes American-made crafts are very, very expensive. Sometimes I have some expensive crafts like the ink from Tim Holtz. I have some stamps, you know, that I'll be showing once I get into longer videos and stuff. But there's that. Let's see. And then I'm using, for the second color, I'm using the Distressed Ink Walnut Stain. So let's see what that does to it. Looks like it's bringing the wood stain or wood grain out really nicely. I just love the difference. I mean, no matter how hard you push, it's not really taking the embossing aspect away, and it just looks like a piece of wood. Move that one out of the way. Let's do this side, see what it looks like. This one's working even better. And you never know. I mean, it turns out how it turns out. It's not like you can plan how, I mean, some people might be able to. I'm just not that good of a crafter. Maybe not that patient of a crafter, but I really do like how the wood grain turned out. Definitely might have to make that one a pocket, maybe a tall pocket. But that one turned out well. And I like to let these dry before I use them because sometimes Tim Holtz inks rub off. I haven't figured that out yet. This one's a little different. I used peacock feathers for the blue background. And then I'm going to use this Nora metallic pen. I hope you can see that. And then I'm just going to go through and use the brush part to just dab onto, can you see that? Just the parts that stick up, and maybe let's try this a little bit around here to give it more dimension. This is hard to do without sticking my face in your, so you can't then you wouldn't be able to see. But you get the idea of how pretty this looks when it's the same aspect. You're just highlighting the embossed part. It's very pretty. You can highlight every embossed part or just certain embossed parts. I like the aspect of highlighting every embossed part. But you could just highlight the ones you wanted. But this is what I do with my embossing folders. I love the embossing folders. I really like to emboss on white paper, white cardstock. I haven't tried this type of stuff on the different colored cardstock, like on the back, which is what I should do. Maybe use the, you could use the paper, you know, we all have that scrapbook paper that we don't like. We've used all that we like in the bundle, but we don't like what's left. Maybe that's what I should use. I have some over there, but anyway, that's the premise of this. This is what I like to do with my embossed. And to me, this feels like coloring, so sometimes I like to emboss a whole bunch and then go through and do this little coloring technique while I'm watching TV with my husband. But there it is. Probably kind of boring watching me color, so I'll let you guys go. But that is, I just wanted to show you what I do with my embossing folders. Thought it might be interesting for some people, but let me know what you do with your embossing folders and the different kinds of things you guys do. Leave a comment and let me know so we can all share and learn from each other. Thank you very much. Have a great day.